After marriage, what is the next project? Childbirth. It's not just for me. I can just buy love. Attitude. I can just when the man see you today and say, in 3 months, let's get married. Guys, welcome to another edition of Book Review with Oluwatosin, and we are reviewing the book titled Red Flag in a Relationship, Run Before Being Trapped. Last week we looked at examples of red flag in a relationship, and the first one we discussed was canopy ministry. So we explained that canopy ministry is when you are in a relationship that is not clearly defined, and we also look at a story of a lady that's been in a relationship maybe with a brother in the church for over 8 years, and in her mind she was thinking that the brother will one day propose to her, and she got the shock of her life. The brother gave her an invitation letter of his wedding. I know she was bitter that, you know, for 8 years she wasted her time. But I said, no, I never told you I want to marry you. We are just friends. I just see you as my sister. We'll be looking at what to do when you find yourself in a canopy ministry relationship. What are those things you need to do? So before we go into it, do well to like the video, subscribe. The book Red Flag in a Relationship is also on seller for just 2K. You can get a copy. So what to do when you find yourself in a canopy ministry relationship? The first thing to do is ask the right question. Ask. When you have been close with a friend for some time, opposite sex, a brother in the church, a sister in the church, you see that you people, you have been close, you start discussing, you call you in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, you guys go out together, you hang out, you go on date, then you see that it's close and the brother is not saying anything or the sister is not giving anything, then you need to ask, where is this relationship leading us to? How do you see me? Are we just friends, or are we moving this relationship to the next level? So we need to ask the right question. When you notice that a relationship is getting deeper, please ask the right question. With no clear definition of when you are heading to, then you need to ask the right question. So what to do when you find yourself in a canopy ministry relationship is, number one, ask the right question. So moving on, we are moving to chapter 3, when the next project is marriage. When the next project is married, that's examples of canopy ministry. When the next project is married, there are people who are not willing to build a lasting marital relationship with you. They believe in buying love. You know, when you say project is married, how can project be married? So in this book, you know, it explains that there are some people that, you know, they see marriage as a project. Example of a guy that, you know, is okay, he has a good job, you know, he's financially okay, he's fine, and people started disturbing him, family, parents, friends, and when will you get married? And just like, oh, okay, this marriage is the next project, at least I'm fine, I have a house, I have a good job, I have my PhD, I have my master, then the next project I need now is just to get a wife. Doesn't see marriage as something that I need to fight for, something that I need to work on. Just see it as a project that is not just for me. I can just buy love. I can just see a lady, since I'm okay, let me just see a lady and just, you know, marry me because I have everything. So there's no how any lady will not want me for a husband. That's how mostly people that see marriage as a project, that's how they think. So it said in this book, it was saying that their intention is to buy love, to use their money to get someone to love them. And one thing about these people is that, you know, when they see you, you know, the first thing they just tell you is that I want to get married, and it's next month. You know, fast they rush the marriage, in 3 months you are married. And you know, in this book they said one thing about this kind of relationship is that after marriage, what is the next project? Childbirth. You start looking at how to raise children, and if the children is not coming on time, you start seeing it as a problem. It's not in that relationship, in that marriage, to build it, to work it out. It's just there as a project, and let me finish doing this project, move to another project, and continue my project. And for a lady, they are mostly, when a lady sees marriage as the next project, there are those people that believe in baby mama. They don't want to submit to any man. Their own is just, let me just have a child and move on, you know. And he said, if you get married to such a lady, she will frustrate the life of any man who marries her and make people believe that she is innocent and that the man is the wrong person, so that she can end up becoming a single mother as she has always wanted. So in their mind, they know that I just want to be a single mother, but at least let people know that yes, I did wedding, white wedding, go to court. So their own project is just to marry and get a child to become a single mother. They are not there to make the marriage work. Most of the time, this kind of lady, they lure man into marrying them in bearing his name and get a child or two for him, after which they will change their attitude and fight for divorce. They are always very deceitful individual. That is when a lady is in a relationship, is seeing marriage as the next project. So we'll be moving on to how do you know if the relationship you are is a next project. How do you know if the relationship you are in is the next project? Number one, when your partner wants to rush your pregnant, they often want you to marry them because before you discover their intention or bad attitude. You know, when they man see you today and say in 3 months let's get married, start watching you to marry, you know, start looking for out, it's because they have intention. Most of them has bad attitude. Some of them, they are so arrogant, they are full of pride, but they don't want you to know, because time will unveil all those bad attitudes. So they try to hide those things in short while so that you can get married. Once it get married to you, then you unveil all those bad attitudes. In most cases, when they meet you today, they will tell you they want to marry you and you will be coming for an introduction the next week or month. They often say there is no need for a lengthy courtship because we already know each other. What again do we want to know? We know each other now. At least I know you, you know me. So what do we want to know? Let's plan introduction. Then we come and see your parents in next day, and you know. So they try to rush you into marriage. They try to pressure you to rush you into marriage. When your partner is arrogant, that's another thing. The second point, say when your partner is arrogant, they are primarily self-centered. You know, I told that what their intention is just to buy love, to use money to buy you. You know, and they are very, very arrogant. They are primarily self-centered. They always feel there is nothing money cannot buy, including love. They use money, wealth to lure you into marrying them. So you need to be careful if the person is not making you the next project. When you notice that they are unwilling to fight for their own, see, there is no marriage that will not go through one issue or the other. But when partners are not ready to fight for the own, then you should know that the person might see the marriage as the next project. When you notice that they are unwilling to fight for their own, it's tough to know or see these signs. But when you notice that they are not the type of people who will fight and stand for their own, then please run. The next one, we'll be looking at that next week. It says what to do when you find yourself in a project relationship. What will you do when you find it? So join me next week Sunday, same time on YouTube, and we'll be reviewing the book titled Red Flag in Relationship, Born Before Being Trapped. Also, do well to like, subscribe on our YouTube page. You can also get this book on seller for just 2,000 naira. You will enjoy. The book is loaded a lot of examples of red flag, what to do with red flag, how to come out of red flag. When red flag becomes a trap, what will you do? So do well to get this book on seller for just 2,000 naira. Thank you and have a good day. Love you. Bye bye. See you next week.